Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much us.
I'm excited to see. I'm going to like it too. I already know it.
So take a look and stay tuned because we'll be announcing our 2K TV Tuesday MVP right after this. All right, it's 2K TV Tuesday, so today I'm joined by
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Garnett out there with Carter. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Iverson in at the 1 spot. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time. I'm out here.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Jordan comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Morant. Out to Carter. There's the triple. Here's Chamberlain, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you say that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas. And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
There's Mr. Clutch. Outside Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Carter outside. Back to Wade. The pass to Carter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The shot by Shaq, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you look at Wade, and he's really, I think, a natural leader. He sets the bar high for his teammates and uses his own high-energy play to push everybody else to be at their best.
Here's Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Vince Carter picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Now here's Garnett. Tipped away. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
No good on the free throw. Bird, he's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, Jordan. Carter's missing on the three. Good D by Wade.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Now here's Wade. 5 points in the game. Great positioning on the putback. Chamberlain got 6 points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
The East trail by 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Chamberlain, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points for him.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Hardaway against Curry. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
The West leading by 3. Inside. That shot, no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. It's Hardaway with the drive. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sees on a nightly basis.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Bowles checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Jordan outside. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. The West All-Stars have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And the first one drops.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
The West making some changes. Love comes in for LeBron. And it's Bryant in for Bird. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Pass to Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Curry passes it to Wade. Curry kicks to Love. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Curry. Wade left side. Puts it up from 15. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
So tough for defenders to guard D-Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways. You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Here's Hardaway, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Gilbert Arenas.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Hardaway hits them both. From deep, Arenas. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
We've got Jordan. Cole is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
It's a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Now Jordan, after the missed 3 from Elgin Baylor. Jordan dishes the ball. Over Garnett. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clyde Drexler's checked in for Mr. Clutch. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. LeBron's checked in for Love. Bird comes in for Baylor. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Kobe. And Iverson's subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Iverson with the ball. Now Bol defending. They grab their own miss. Garnett kicks to LeBron. And another shot. Count that one. Iverson's got his first basket of the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and this led to way too many second-chance shots.
Here's Jordan. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Here's James after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar score. Bird left side. Over Hardaway. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Bird's got the lead up to 7 out for the West All-Stars.
You know, when he's not beating you from the three or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Here's Bol, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bol's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Carter kicks to Iverson. LeBron outside. At the elbow, it's Bird. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Here's Jordan. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Curry's checked in for LeBron. The East trail by 7. Left side Hardaway. Lays it up off the glass. Hardaway's got 12.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for the West. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Chamberlain's checked in for Kevin Garnett. The West leading by 7. Here's Curry. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Down low.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnovers. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Kobe's checked in for the West. Hardaway slamming it down.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Now, he's got that kind of range from outside. You have to chase Bryant off the line.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Bird. He has 6. Wade outside. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Mr. Clutch is checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Love comes in for Chamberlain. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Stephen Curry. And it's Arenas penetrating.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And here's Bird from the arc. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Bird's got the lead up to 13 now for the West All-Stars. Bird's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Jordan passes to Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Hardaway. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kobe. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's the West All-Stars.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. The Western Conference showing off its All-Star Game chops there in the first half. When the show...
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Allen Iverson out there with Bird. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Garnett, and it's Carter in at the small forward.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Hardaway with the steal. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got it back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. Iverson against Jordan. Garnett kicks to Iverson. Passes to Bird. Back to Iverson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Now here's Curry. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Penny Hardaway showing off his athleticism there. He's capable of throwing it down with force.
The West leading by 7. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Chamberlain, the pass to Garnett. Some nice passing here by the West. Carter outside. Clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. Here's Mr. Clutch. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. To the paint. They swipe it. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Carter. Outside, Jordan. Chamberlain with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. Garnett the pass to Iverson. Here's Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mr. Clutch. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Took him no time at all on that one. Carter's got his first points of the night.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. James checked in for Chamberlain. Baylor comes in for Vince Carter. That's Bryant in for Allen Iverson. The West leading by 3. Here's Baylor. And Bull pulls it down. He's with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Mr. Clutch. James covering. Bull, that's good. Bull's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Really left alone that time. Bryant's got 5 now.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Baylor with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And James throws it down hard.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Catching up on changes for the West. Love's check in for Garnett. Wade comes in for Baylor. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Stephen Curry. And here is Jordan, following the 3-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wade. 1:04 left to play here in the 3rd. Count it. And a close look here at the hustle stance for the West All-Stars.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Olajuwon's checked in for Bull. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. The East trail by 7. It's stolen by Wade. Kobe kicks it over to Arenas. To the inside, Love. And the dunk by Love.
Arenas, a wizard with the rock.
Love's gone 2 of 3 from the field. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Olajuwon. Inside. And Kareem throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Wade surveying the D. Again, the West All-Stars.
Slick with the rock. Wade making move.
Michael Jordan on the wing. 1 second left. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And so it's the West All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
We've got Mr. Clutch. Olajuwon is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Kareem, and it's Jordan in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Carter. Up again. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jordan looking around. There's the 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket for Mr. Clutch. Wade kicks to Garnett. There's the lob to Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Hardaway. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Iverson. Pass break, here comes the West. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Well, I love the heart Iverson plays with. Really special how he competes and never gives in. He's nicknamed the answer because he takes pride in proving doubters wrong.
Good on both. The East trail by 6. Driving inside. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar clanks the putback jam. And here's the fast break. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And it's 6 points for Vince Carter. It's Hardaway with the drive. And they get it back. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Iverson covering. 6 on the shot clock. Olajuwon trying to break free. And there it is for him.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
The West leading by 6. Iverson passes to Wade. Now, here is Chamberlain. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And the East All-Stars called time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Hardaway against Iverson. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Penny Hardaway. So it's the West now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Carter finds Wade. Over Hardaway. And the shot is long. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. Chamberlain picks him up. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Buries it down low. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
And finished off by Carter.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Outside Hardaway. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardaway's got 26 points.
And that's a huge shot right there. Hardaway knows his team looks for him to come up in the clutch.
Played outside. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Iverson against Hardaway. To tie it up. Chamberlain with the block. And they're able to recover. 6 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Olajuwon trying to break free. And Hardaway gets it to go. 28 points for him.
Big time points from Penny. They needed a hoop. And like the leader he is, Hardaway delivered.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Wade is covering. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Hardaway. To take the lead. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Hardaway with it. Iverson picks him up. Jordan against Carter. Jordan kicks to Olajuwon. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. To the paint. Here's Garnett. Count it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Just a ridiculous dunk there. There aren't many guys who can pull off a throwdown like that.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, I tell you, he did a really good job anchoring the defense tonight. He was just blocking shots left and right. The opposition apparently did not get the memo about this guy's ability to block shots, and he made them pay for it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this team trusts in Kobe. They want him to go to the line when things are tight because they know he'll deliver. 2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now a timeout called by the East. They trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
He is so good with the ball in his hands when it matters. Iverson is not a guy defenses want to send to the line in late game situations.
Now a timeout called by the East. They're behind by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
When you watch Kobe Bryant, you see he's got unlimited potential. Just the total package as a scorer.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Releases. Out of bounds will be the West All-Stars ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.